competition. You need to make an example of whoever this is.
Stay away from him. Back.
She ain't gonna bother you no more.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now tonight, we're going to be talking about Power Book 3, Raising Kanan, Season 3, Episode 8. This is my quick thoughts, early impressions, and man, this episode pretty much went like the majority of us thought it was going to go with the predictions. And I'm not just talking about my predictions. A lot of you guys have some very interesting predictions as far as Gerald. Y'all knocked that out the park with him working with law enforcement. We already knew that whole thing with Gerald and Marvin was not going to end well, just based off the this season trailer at the very beginning of the season and this whole news, job that he got. I knew that wasn't going to end well. Him having to work with law enforcement basically is going to be his ending, right? Because Marvin needs to drop this guy off. He's a liability. It's just crazy because Marvin is really trying to do good. I mean, on certain parts of his life, he tried to help Gerald out and everything, but now it seems like it's biting him in the butt. So that means that Gerald, he got to go, man. He got to get the hell up out of here. And the main prediction of the episode was Juliana, the Juliana pact. We knew this was going to happen. I told you guys based off episode 6 where we saw Ronnie and Juliana at her spot. We knew based off the ceiling, her house. In that episode 8 trailer, we knew what time it was. We knew her days were numbered. And Rock, she's already warned her. I mean, the whole prediction about Joaquin giving the okay, that was spot on. Her going to Pernissa, I knew that was going to happen. Everything was basically spot on. And Pernissa, she gave her the information and she really didn't know what she was doing. She was just talking. And she wasn't really trying to tell Rock anything about Ronnie like that. But she still gave her enough intel to let her know that it was Juliana that Ronnie was messing around with. So it is what it is with that, man. I guess now we can finally say we smoking on that Juliana pack. And I guess she learned the hard way. She was warned numerous of times. But as Rock said, once her husband was out the picture, the true Juliana came out. And that's what we got. So it is what it is, man. Ain't nobody gonna miss Juliana. She can get up out of here. The fake Griselda Blanco is gone. And speaking of Griselda Blanco, you guys, are y'all watching the Netflix series about her? I'm still watching it. I got to finish it. So far, the first episode is pretty decent, but y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But quick thoughts, early impressions on Lulu. Now, we've been knowing for a couple weeks that eventually Lulu was going to spiral out of control. We knew he would go missing. In this episode, this dude was all over the place. And what's up with his moms? I mean, she made this man some burnt toast. Like, really? This is the type of mother that you are? Like, come on. She didn't want to watch him at all. She came over there to collect that money and she got up out of there. She knew Lulu would end up leaving and she did not try to stop him. Talking about, I tried to stop him. Like, really? You didn't do anything. Like, come on. So now your boy Lulu is out here losing it. Did you guys see that episode 9 trailer? I got it up on the channel if you have not seen it. But man, it seems like he's about to have an encounter with Detective Howard in Rock and Marvin. I mean, it's about to be a family moment and somebody may end up getting dropped off. I do believe Lulu's going to be okay, but then again, we're talking about Rock, so anything can happen. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on Snaps and Pop Henry. We already knew this conversation was going to be had with her and, of course, them, and they pissed off. They ain't going for it. I told you guys it's the beginning of a war. Y'all know they're going to try to get back at Rock for coming in and pretty much telling them what they need to be doing. I mean, she ain't playing about her son. She's already warned them. I guess they're going to find out the hard way. I do expect them to try to get back at her. It ain't going to be pretty, but I still believe they're going to continue to build these guys up. And maybe we'll see more of their characters in season 4. You guys let me know what y'all thought about that. Quick thoughts, early impressions on your boy Famous. He had a decent episode. We didn't really see too much of him, but he seemed level-headed. And of course, he went to the club. Lulu was out of here, and Lulu finished the tape for him with his song on there. But he's gonna be working with Shirley at the club, cleaning, doing dishes, and he needs to do that. He needs to get himself together, and that's exactly what it seems like. Hopefully, he can keep it up. I do know he's gonna have a breakthrough with his music thing, so hopefully he does not screw that up in the future. Quick thoughts, early impressions on Jukebox. That whole thing kind of played out how we thought it was going to play out. Yes, we didn't know who sent those girls. We didn't know if it was going to be Crystal or Ronnie. Well, we found out that it was Crystal, and she needs to catch a beat down. I cannot wait until somebody puts those hands on her. I don't care if it's Aisha. I don't care if it's Jukebox. She definitely needs to get those hands put on her for what she tried to pull off in this episode. And I had a feeling that Jukebox was going to hold her on when they tried to jump her. It did not play out the way that Crystal thought it was going to play out. Yes, Jukebox was kind of late, but Nakia, she saw that she was kind of bruised up, and she's like, okay, I'm going to give you a pass. She understood what time it was. And Jukebox, she checked Crystal. Crystal, Jukebox is warning you, you better stop. Stop while you at it, because if you don't, you're going to be another body out here that the streets are going to need. Now, I want to know how Ronnie's going to feel about Juliana being taken out. His plug is gone. He ain't got no more work. He going to be very upset. And of course, Snap and Pop Henry, they're going to be very upset. In the episode 9 trailer, we know that Joaquin, he's going to approach Ronnie with his boys, and they ain't playing around. And let's just be honest. The Colombians, they don't play around at all. I mean, realistically speaking, that boy Ronnie will be up out of here. They'll chop that boy up just like that. I believe he will try to get payback on Rock, if not in episode 9, maybe in the season finale. Now, my quick thoughts, early impressions on Howard, this whole task force thing. He still has not let Rock know or Marvin know about them getting close. They're getting real close, y'all, but Detective Howard does not want to give that intel up. At the same time, we know Detective Burke's pops. He is going around getting intel on Howard. Now he understands that Howard went to Nicole's pops, had a conversation with him, and he understands that he was the one to put that bug in, Nicole's dad's head, that she was dirty or whatever, which is not the case. So you already know by the end of the season, Detective Howard will be faced with a whole lot of pressure, as well as your boy Marvin. I just want to know how everything is going to end. And the whole thing with the social worker, man, it had me cracking up. It had me cracking up in this episode, man. We know Ronnie, he went out there and he had a conversation with her. I really wish they would have played that audio. I want to know exactly what he told her. We know he told Kanan, she ain't gonna bother you ever again, right? So that whole thing basically is solved from the looks of it. And the funniest part of the episode, besides Lulu confessing and of course Juliana being taken out, was your boy Marvin taking pictures of that Terry character, the Chinese guy that's basically trying to get a higher percentage of what Rock is doing as far as business. That whole thing was funny. Marvin was up in there in the dark taking pictures, popped up out of nowhere, man. But that's what he gets. They try to do business with him. They try to be reasonable, but he was trying to be a little bit too greedy. So now he is forced to take the deal that they offer him in the first place. And if he tries anything funny, his wife will be very, very upset. Now, we'll be going over the full episode with more detail tomorrow, or at least later on in the day. So you guys stay tuned for that. But man, this was a crazy episode, man. Another episode 8, another body getting dropped off. And now it's time to see what's going to happen in episode 9 and episode 10, which I got a feeling is about to be straight up bangers. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. Don't hit that Juliana pack too hard, but make sure you hit it. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.